Everyone's path is different, whether that's in the workforce, education, sports, and things alike. Some paths may look simpler or easier than others, but nonetheless, everyone's path is different. I've been resilient, I've persevered, I've accomplished, I've achieved, and I've learned a lot on my journey to success overall. I'm Byron Jamar Terry, and this is My Path. So I was really excited going into my senior year at Kennesaw State University. So I'm a senior at Kennesaw State University. I was really excited going into the semester. I just made the president's list at KSU for the first time for the spring 2022 semester, and it was my first time making all A's since I've been in college. So I was really excited for that. I know my first semester at Kennesaw State, I had a 3.25 GPA, and I'm just like, I want to make the president's list, or I want to make the dean's list first and then the president's list. And then I made the dean's list for the fall 2021 semester, and then I made the president's list for the spring 2022 semester. And I was really excited for that. I was really proud of myself, and it was good. It was good for me. So that summer going into my senior year at Kennesaw State University, I was doing a lot. I was taking summer classes. I took a Master class, and the Master class was sports facility and design management. And that class was about 2 weeks, but it was a lot of work within that 2 weeks. That's a whole semester of a class in 2 weeks. So that was really tough, but I made an A in that class, and I was really happy about that. I was really proud of myself. And then in June, I took sports law, and that class was really hard. It was 4 days a week, and it was like an hour and a half or 2.5 hour class or so, something around that. And that class was really hard, but I made a B in that class, and I was really proud of myself for that. So it was good. Summer started off difficult with summer classes and managing all that, but it was cool though. So I had fun, and that was that. And I was also coaching football over the summer. It was my 3rd year of coaching football, and just getting the team ready and everything like that. So that was cool. And I was also training for football. I was training for walk-on tryouts at Kennesaw State University. So I was getting ready with that, working out, working on my game as a receiver, and football workouts and things like that. So I was doing a lot. So I was training a lot for the walk-on football tryout at Kennesaw State in the fall. And I tried out for the team in the fall of 2021. I didn't make it, but I was really proud of myself because I was overcoming injuries, rehabbing, and getting through something called orthostatic tremors. And tremors are when you shake, but orthostatic tremors is when your body is in like certain positions, your legs will shake. And I was dealing with that a lot, and that was kind of affecting me on the field, but I was getting through it and getting as healthy as I could be. And I was at the tryout. I think I did all right, and I didn't end up making it. So I was really sad about that, but I just shifted my focus to other things for that semester. And that was kind of a common theme for this tryout too. So over the summer, I was getting ready for walk-on tryouts in the fall of the 2022 semester at Kennesaw State University. I was doing really well. I was making a lot of progress. I was getting bigger, stronger, and faster. And I was about 164 pounds. And at the last tryout, I was like 145 pounds. So I gained some weight, gained some more speed, and just got better with my game overall. So I was really proud of myself. But I had realized that I had probably missed the paperwork deadline for the tryouts. So I went to the football offices to talk to them and see if I could get an extension or anything and just get all that ready. And I felt bad because it completely slipped past me because I forgot all about the paperwork, and I was just doing so much over the summer, and the whole paperwork deadline and stuff, I just missed it. So I went to the football offices to talk to them and ask them about if I can still try out or get the paperwork in at a later date and stuff like that. And they said I couldn't, and I understand that. And so that was that, but I felt really bad. I'm just really hurt about it all. So much was invested into it. I was working so hard and praying so much about it, training so much, being out when it's hot outside, but still putting work in, for my 40-yard dash and
as a receiver and stuff. So, but yeah, but right now it's pretty much effectively over. I guess my comeback to playing regular football. So my chances of making the team at KSU were supposed to be, and they were way better this year than they were last year, especially with all the connections I made to Kennesaw State University football. So yeah, I've been getting acquainted with the quarterback, and we're supposed to run routes and like throw routes and stuff. I'm supposed to run routes, and I mean we still can, but just helping me get acquainted to everything. But yeah, but I'm just really hurt by this. And I'm only recording myself for this so I can look back on it and try to use it as motivation, so don't make fun of me for that. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now.
I went home and I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. Like, I felt bad. I was like, oh no, I was supposed to probably have a good chance at making the team and just all this stuff. And I'm just like, no, now people probably aren't gonna care about what I have going on outside of football and all this other stuff. But I don't play football or do football related things just because other people like football. I do football related things because I love football. I just love the game overall. But I felt really bad because I know like a lot of people love football and a lot of people I know love football, and I wanted it to be like, oh well, yeah, he made the team and he went through so much to get to that point and trying out, and he made the team and all this stuff, and it was supposed to be really cool. But I just felt really bad. Like that day that I went to the football offices and they told me I couldn't try out, I just felt really bad. Like that was a really hard day for me. So with all that going on and me feeling really bad about not being able to do the tryout because I missed the paperwork deadline and stuff, I felt really bad, but I tried to shift my focus and just be like, okay, it's all right, and like control what I can control, and where can I shift my focus towards a bit more, or what could I have my focus on a bit more. And so just really getting ready for the semester and just like, okay, I have these goals for school and wanting to accomplish things like making the president's list again and stuff like that. So I was working on that, and also getting ready for flag football too. I love football in general, so I still wanted to play, so I did intramural flag football, and it was really fun. I had a really good time, and it was just cool. Just the whole season was cool, and it was fun. And so I was just doing that and then focusing on coaching. So I was coaching football, and our season that I was coaching football, it went pretty well. I think we went 3-5 on the season, and it was cool. At the end of the season, we had a game in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So we had a game in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, and the Carolina Panthers were playing the Atlanta Falcons. And so we got to be at the game, and we got to be on the field after their game. And so we saw that game, like we watched that game, and it was really cool. I think it went into overtime, and the Falcons ended up winning the game. So that was really cool. Stadium was loud, like it was really fun. And so we were on the field, and we got to be on the field, and the team is playing, and I'm coaching and stuff like that. And it was just a really cool experience for sure. So it was cool. I think coaching football is cool because I see it as a way to inspire, motivate, and encourage others. And I'm really big on inspiring, motivating, and encouraging other people, especially through sports. I love football and the game of football, and I think it teaches a lot of lessons like perseverance and working through adversity and things like that. And like I said, I see it as a way to inspire, motivate, and encourage others. And I think we had a really good season. Like I said, we went 3-5 or something like that, and got to play in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So, and I got to coach in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So I think that was a really cool experience. I think I accomplished a lot throughout the first half of my senior year at Kennesaw State University. I made the President's List for the second time in a row. So I made the President's List twice in a calendar year. But I made the President's List for the fall 2022 semester at Kennesaw State University. My blog, because I write as well, my blog reached 17,000 plus story views collectively. Like all the stories together have reached 17,000 plus views. So I thought that was really cool. And I was accepted as a campus captain by the mental health organization, The Hidden Opponent, and they talk about mental health and sports and mental health overall. So I thought that was really cool as well. And I got accepted as a morale captain for the philanthropic organization Miracle at KSU, or Miracle at Kennesaw State University. And they do a lot of fundraising for children's healthcare of Atlanta. So like I said, I'm really big on inspiring and helping others. So I think that it's been really cool to be a part of Miracle at KSU and the Hidden Opponent. So I think that's really cool. And I coached the game in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. So I think I accomplished a lot. So especially with making all A's and having a 4.0 GPA for the semester, I think that was really cool because I take school really seriously. I love making good grades and doing well. So I try to work really hard, inspire my classmates, help my classmates, and just be a good student overall. So yeah. So not playing official football for my senior year at Kennesaw State University was kind of difficult because I felt really bad because I missed the paperwork deadline and I couldn't do the tryout and stuff like that, and it was really hard to deal with. I recorded a video of myself talking about the whole thing and I was crying and stuff like that, but I wanted to record that video because I wanted to look back on it and be like, you know what, everything is okay, everything is fine, even without playing football at Kennesaw State University for my senior year and stuff like that. So I wanted to look back on that and be like, you know what, everything worked out, it's okay, like everything is fine. So looking back on it, that was kind of true. Everything was okay, everything was fine. I shifted my focus toward other things like school, which I focus heavily on, of course, with school, humanitarian work, mental health advocacy, coaching football, writing, and stuff like that. So I think I did pretty well with dealing with that, but it kind of hurt though because I know so many people who love football and people who are rooting for me and stuff to, you know, be on the football team, playing college football and stuff like that. So I felt really bad. Kind of felt like a letdown, but I know I didn't let anyone down, and you know, it was okay. So it's not that big a deal. But I was playing intramural flag football at Kennesaw State University again for my senior year at Kennesaw State University. So that was really fun. I had really good teams around me, really good teammates, and I saw that as a way to inspire and encourage others too, and to work hard, be a good leader, be a great teammate, and stuff like that. So I thought that whole thing was really cool. I think we had a good season and it was just a fun time. I had a lot of fun with it. And so I've been trying to emphasize having more fun with football overall, especially with playing football and flag football and stuff like that. So I've been really emphasizing playing just to play instead of playing to try to prove a point or prove my worth or anything like that, because I think I've kind of been using football as a way to prove my worth in some ways, not in totality, but in some ways I think I have been using football to sort of prove a point or prove my worth in some ways, but my worth isn't in a sport. Like you're more than your job, sport, education, and such things. So, but yeah. So I wrote this note about football and such, and it says, I love the game of football and the aspects of it like playing, coaching, and analyzing. I've had a lot of fun coaching football and even playing flag football this season. I take the game seriously in all its forms. Being a great teammate, leader, coach, and inspiring others is important to me. I've been trying to play the game and have more fun with it rather than emphasizing playing to try to prove a point, like having a certain amount of achievement within football overall, specifically within things like coaching, playing, etc. I'm putting more emphasis on having fun with the game of football. I like to do well and compete, but I like to have fun too. I'll continue to work on and cultivate my other interests, including being a sports analyst, writing, mental health advocacy, humanitarian efforts, and things alike. Furthermore, I like working towards my goals and accomplishing them. However, I understand that my significance is comprised of more than that. So I'm really big into inspiring others, and so I even made a merchandise line about that specifically. And so it's a merchandise line and it has my logo, which is my initials, which are BJT, and the word inspire on the shirts and the hoodies and such things. So some of the proceeds from the merchandise sales go to food pantries. And one of the food pantries that I specifically donated to was Never Alone Food Pantry. And the way that I found this food pantry is because there was a 7-on-7 event in 2021 at Kennesaw State University. And so I participated in that event, and I was the captain of my team, so I got to decide where the winning donation went to. And so I was looking for places to donate to because I like different causes and care about a lot of different causes. So choosing the winning donation from the 7-on-7 was kind of difficult because there's a lot of causes that I care about, and one of those being hunger and like food pantries and stuff like that. So I found Never Alone Food Pantry, and that's where I had the winning donation sent to. So that was really cool. I visited them, told them who I was and about the 7-on-7 tournament, about the whole winning donation and stuff like that. And so they were really nice, showed me around and showed me how they operated and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool. So I made 33 total sales of my merchandise for the first campaign, and some of those proceeds went to Never Alone Food Pantry. And the donation I gave from the merch sales was able to buy a tote of food for those in need, and that tote of food is around 840 pounds. So I got a tote of food, and that tote of food was over 840 pounds of food for people in need. So I thought that was really cool. Food pantries really mean a lot to me, and a plethora of other causes and like humanitarian causes and such things. So I thought that was really cool. I hope y'all enjoyed the first episode of my docu-series, My Path. If you would like to see more episodes, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.